All right, welcome back. Thanks for staying with us. Nestlé Nutrition Now. For those of you missed last week, Nestlé Nutrition Now and Shaunelle Aporicio have tied my hands, not literally, but they are now going to take me as well as you on a journey. This is about for folks who want to try and make a healthy lifestyle, exactly that, a lifestyle. So we discussed it last week. We put everything out there. I have been on a very roller coaster ride with regards to my own health and weight, and Shaunelle is going to try to make it that much simpler for me to do. So what I'm doing this morning on the show, guys, is getting mentally ready. So Shaunelle is going to kind of throw out exactly what her plans are over the next few weeks leading up to the Christmas holidays, and I suppose going into Carnival as well. So I'm going to try to get mentally ready. One of the things, Shaunelle, that you mentioned, thanks for being here this week again. You're such a sweetie. One of the things you mentioned last week is you're not putting me on a diet.
Yeah.
And that sounded good.
It sounded
Yes, so in other words, I'm not going on a diet where I could only eat no rice, no pasta,
Right.
that's not what's going to be happening.
Okay. Normally when we
You're not saying, is that you're not putting me on a diet?
I'm not putting you on a
That's
diet.
not a yes or no question?
No. I'm not putting you on a diet per se, so let me clear it up a little bit for
Right.
you and our consumers so they can understand too as well. When I said I'm not putting you on a diet, meaning we can't live on a diet for the rest of our life. Normally when you put someone on a diet, most of the times if it is they have a particular ailment or condition. So say for example, someone who may have kidney failure,
Right.
they have to be on a particular diet in order for them to survive. Right? Where they have to stay within these particular limitations because it will cause them, bodily harm, illness will worsen. But when we look at, for us, not a diet, but some changes, some lifestyle changes, because for the rest of your life, Joel, some people can, some people can't do it. So for example, I can't put you on a diet for the rest of your life in terms of reducing the amount of sugar. So say for example, no sugar at all. We have some consumers who can do it, but there's some consumers who can't. So when we say diet, we're not putting you on a diet. You don't have a particular illness.
Yeah.
So we don't want to restrict you for a particular food. So we have consumers who have celiac disease, where they cannot tolerate gluten. So they have to stay away from foods that have gluten, right? So that's when we look at it in terms of diet. So we're just going to make some alterations to what you currently eat, ensuring it's much a healthier range. So we're going to start. First thing we're going to look at, when we're looking at the other sessions, we're going to look at something, a 24-hour recall, food diary. So you're going to recall everything that you eat, everything that you drink, for the last
a lot of things,
a lot of things. That's why we're gonna lay it out, right? It's good for you to see for yourself what you consume on a daily basis. Because sometimes you're so busy, so you just eat, and drink.
So I'm gonna write everything.
Write it. When you see it on paper, it will more become a reality to you, right? We're gonna go through, know your numbers, right? So we're gonna check you out. We're gonna look at your cholesterol, your sugar, your blood pressure. Why? If it is, for example, restructure how you eat and say, for example, Lord forbid, your sugar is high, we will have to limit and we'll have to now change your meal plan, and then it's going to become on a diet. Based on those numbers, right? So we want to look at your bloods. It's really important. Cholesterol too. So if your cholesterol is high, we have to put you on a high fiber meal plan, right? So just increase your fiber. And things like that you could live with for the rest of your life. More fiber in your diet. We all need it. Right? Also, what we're going to check on too as well. You go out a lot, do you?
Yes.
Right? You eat out a lot too as well.
Yes.
Because your lifestyle is very busy. All right? So we're going to look at what can you do to stay within, having fun, still eating healthy. Right? We're going to also look at physical activity. Right? We don't want you to exercise just because Carnival is coming up or just because you're going to be a part of the 5K. We want it to be a lifestyle change. You're happy to do 30 minutes exercise. So say, for example, you didn't work out in the morning, you're going to make sure you come home and do half an hour, even if you use a tape, even if you exercise and tape, that is. Even if you use some bit of equipment to do half an hour exercise. Once we increase your heart rate to burn, right? We're going to look at your liquid consumption. If you drink alcohol, right? So we're not going to say, okay, Joel, you cannot drink alcohol. We're going to look at, for example, switching. lower calorie alcohol intake. We're going to also look at things, for example, when we look at knowing your numbers, your BMI, your body fat percent, we're going to look at your ideal weight instead of the lower limit, the upper limit. We're going to also check inches, because some people lose weight by inches and not pounds. Right? So these things are important for us to go through.
I remember
so
that.
the journey is going to be interesting. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a change, but it's something that you can go out for the rest of your life. So you're not going to be on that yo-yo pattern. Okay?
And I suppose what you just outlined has to continue. That's why I say you're not on a diet, because it's not a lifetime diet, but it's a lifestyle change.
It's a change.
Right? And based on what you think I do now, which there are some bad habits in there, how drastic you think it would be for somebody who wants to make that lifestyle change? And let's say, they eat 3 meals a day, they eat at the night,
So I'm not going to lie there. At first, it's going to be difficult because we're going to interfere with your taste buds a bit.
Right.
All right, because we're going to be switching things that you love and extremely, in terms of high in calories, sugar, to switch more on a lower end. So obviously, it's going to change taste. So we will have a struggle, but we're going to be fine. We'll stick out with it. But it is going to be a change, right? Even exercising, anybody might be in shock for a while, right? But after a while, it's going to become easier. All right? So we're going to look forward to a wonderful journey, and we want the consumers as well to join us.
To join us on this. So it officially starts next week.
It officially starts
next week. Guys, join us on this journey with Nestlé Nutrition Now and Shaunelle Aporicio. She's going to bring simple things that really can change your life. I am going to try. Follow me as I take this journey on with Shaunelle every Wednesday right here on the show. Nestlé Nutrition Now takes me on a very, very interesting journey that I am looking forward to and challenging, because this is a challenge, and it's been a challenge that I have taken on and been up and down, as I said, on a roller coaster ride where it's concerned, and sometimes life gets in the way of you seeing about you. And that's what we're trying not to do, and trying to change as we go along over the next few weeks here on A Cup of Joe, this Christmas into Carnival season. Shaunelle, thank you very much.
Thank you, Joel.
We're coming right back to TNT. Come on back. Stay with us.